Welcome back to Warriors Weekly, now the Fitz Files with Bob Fitzgerald.
So on the Fitz Files, we like to look around things around the NBA and maybe have you look at it in a different way. Let's start with the Warriors backcourt. We always hear Monte Ellis at 6'3", Steph Curry at 6'3". They both weigh under 200 pounds. Wait a minute, a small backcourt, how can they play together? Well, let's start on one end of the ball. If you look at the Warrior backcourt, points, assists, rebounds, steals, they're the most productive backcourt in the NBA. Think about who can guard them. They're going to put up 50, 60, 70 points in a given night sometimes. The Warrior backcourt is the strength of the team. The numbers bear that out, and there's some quality backcourts in the Western Conference and really around the NBA. But now, let's flip to the defensive side of the ball. Both are under 200 pounds. They're small, right? Well, Steph Curry holds his own at the point guard spot, and Monte and Steph were top 3 in steals last year. But wait a minute, what if someone takes them down on the block? Well, teams don't do that. Why don't they do that? Most teams don't post up their guards. Most guards aren't good post-up players. Most teams aren't going to change their offense around just for a given night. And thirdly, if you really look at Steph and Monte, they take a lot of pride in their defense. Now, I don't know the coaching thing. I just know what I see on the court. So we asked Stephen Silas, how come Monte Ellis and Steph Curry are pretty good defenders down on the block?
Well, the first thing about Monte and Steph is they're so competitive. You know, they're really getting after it, and they almost take it as an insult when guys come at them, you know. And then they're both really quick, but they have really good technique when it comes to guarding post players. You know, they use their quickness to get in front, and we call our front gold, and they get up and gold and fight them. And then once they play them off the block, it's a lot easier for them. But they're so quick with their hands, and I think it really has a lot to do with that pride. Like, you can't bring it down on me. We're going to stop you once it comes down here.
Well, Monte and Steph have a lot of pride. They have the quickness, they have the speed. And the teams that try to go down low, sometimes that blows up in their face. And we've seen that time and time again. So the next time someone says, what about that Warrior backcourt? Hey, I'll take Steph Curry and Monte Ellis. You take whatever 2 guards you want to. We'll see at the end of the game which backcourt actually won that game. And I'll tell you, the backcourt will be the reason for more Warrior wins than many of the Warrior defeats. For this time around in the Fitz Files, I'm Bob Fitzgerald. We'll see you next time on Warriors Weekly.
Hey, this is Steph Curry, and you're watching Warriors Weekly.
Continuing with our Warriors Profile segment, once again, here's Tim Roy. Tay trying to go straight to the rim. Shoots, goes, and finish.
Tim Roy back with Monte Ellis and Monte. One of the other coaches back this year, Stephen Silas. I know he came out and saw you in Memphis, and you guys had a chance to work together for a couple of weeks. You get a full court basketball court at your house?
Full NBA basketball court in the backyard.
Oh, outstanding. That's sweet. But be that a bit as it may. Talk a little bit about Coach Silas and what he brought to the table there for him. What did you guys work on?
We went back all the way to the basics. He seen last year that, you know, some of my jump shots that, you know, I was leaning back, some that I wasn't jumping high enough, some I didn't put enough arch on it. So what we basically worked on was playing my feet, getting my body squared up, and shoot with arch. So we pretty much did that, our normal routine, and we went in the morning time and we went in the afternoon. So we got 2 sessions in, and, you know, then we went to the theater room and broke down my games and my films and the things that I did well and the things that I didn't do not too bad, but some things that we can shape up that can help us and me.
You know, the work that we did this summer, along with John Murray's work that he did, and just the commitment that he's had all summer has really, really contributed to him being ready for the regular season. I think he's really honing in on what it takes to be successful, and he sees guys around him being successful and what it takes for them, and he sees, you know, I got to get to work, I got to really concentrate on this thing, and it's great that he thinks that he can be even better.
How do you feel about this game?
I feel great about it. You know, like I said, I think this is the first time since I've been in the NBA that we had 15, 16 guys back after Labor Day that was in here working hard, trying to get better. And, you know, that was a plus right there. And then, like I said, the guys that we got back, not only can they play, but, you know, they listen. And then on the side, you know, we got Rodney and Lou. That was two, key players for us too. Also, people don't talk about them much, but those guys gonna come in and help us tremendous.
Let's talk about before the season. You had a chance to meet some of the suite holders and some of the fans at Oracle Arena, and what's that like for you? What does it mean when you see the fans and the people who support the Warriors come out there and want to talk to you?
Man, it's great, but we never had a problem with the fan base or anything. They gonna support us through the worst times, and it's just this year is just time for us to get back to them because they've been giving back to us for so long, even before I got here. And we've been working hard to make that change and be that team that was better than we believe. So we just right now trying to put all the new pieces together, the new coaches, and everybody just join as one and try to make this an awesome season this year.
As we wrap this up, you've been at Oracle, so many times. That place is just rocking in a big game, and there's noise, and it kind of comes over you like a wave. What would it be like to get that back, to play a game, say in April in Oracle, and have that feeling?
I know it'd be a load off our back, and that year that we had that, I'd never seen anything like that. I'd never seen a game where the fans stood up the entire game for every game we played here. They did not take one seat every game we played here, and I never saw that. But to have that feeling again, it's like watching my son being born. It's just a moment that you'll always remember and you'll always cherish.
That's a very good answer.
Thank you.